Here's the top stories for August 17th. The Philippine Coast Guard says China's lack of seamanship skills caused the West Philippine Sea collision. Counsel for drug war victims seeks more time to respond to the Duterte camp's disqualification case against ICC prosecutor. Daily leptospirosis cases are down to 10, while the Department of Health keeps 49 fast lanes open. Fair weather is expected on August 18, with scattered rains may prevail over parts of the Visayas and Mindanao later this week, according to PAGASA. Israel prepares to move Palestinians to southern Gaza as Israelis urge a mass protest over war. The Philippine Coast Guard on Saturday, August 16, dismissed Beijing's claim that Manila was responsible for the recent collision of two Chinese vessels near Bajo de Masinloc in the West Philippine Sea. PCG spokesperson for WPS, Commodore J. Tariella, stressed that the incident was a result of the poor seamanship skills of Chinese maritime officials. No matter how modern or big their warships or Coast Guard vessels are, if they lack seamanship skills, a collision like what happened last Monday will always be possible, he said at a news forum in Quezon City. A China Coast Guard vessel and a People's Liberation Army Navy warship collided near Bajo de Masinloc on August 11th while chasing a PCG ship. China's Ministry of National Defense blamed the Philippines for the collision. The lawyer for the victims in former President Rodrigo Duterte's drug war has asked the International Criminal Court's appeals chamber to grant her a varying standard time limit to respond to the defense team's disqualification case against ICC Chief Prosecutor Karim Khan. In a 4-page document released by the ICC on August 15th, Office of the Public Counsel for Victims Principal Counsel, Paulina Maceda, said that it needs more time to respond to the defense team's request to disqualify Khan. She argued that at the time of the defense's filing of the disqualification petition on August 6th, the OPCV did not have access to the documents that primarily formed the basis of the defense request. The ICC pretrial chamber 1 only granted her access to the documents 5 days, on August 11th, after the defense's filing. Considering the 10 days deadline established by Regulation 34 of the Regulations of the Court to file a response, and in light of the importance of the matter under litigation for the interests of the victims, the legal representative requests the appeals chamber to vary the standard time limit for filing her a response so that the relevant time limit starts running from the date of notification of the said documents, she said. The Department of Health on Saturday, August 16th, reported that daily leptospirosis cases dropped to 10 from August 10th to 14th, a sharp decline from nearly 200 infections logged per day in the previous week. From June 8th, a week after the rainy season was declared, until August 14th, the agency has recorded 3,752 cases nationwide. The DOH said hospitals remain on heightened alert while 49 leptospirosis fast lanes continue to operate across the country. The agency reminded the public to seek consultation immediately at these fast lanes, health centers, or hospitals if they were exposed to floodwaters or mud this rainy season. The Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical, and Astronomical Services Administration said most of the country will have partly cloudy to cloudy skies on Monday, August 18th, with scattered rains expected later in the week over parts of Visayas and Mindanao due to the Intertropical Convergence Zone. PAGASA weather specialist Obet Badrina said on Sunday, August 17th, that a low-pressure area located 900 kilometers west of central Luzon, outside the Philippine area of responsibility, had no effect on the country. The LPA is expected to move toward Vietnam or China. On Monday, generally fair weather is expected over most of the country, although isolated rain showers and thunderstorms may still occur. Badrina noted that a new LPA may develop over the northeastern part of the PAR. From Tuesday to Wednesday, August 19th to 20th, the ITCZ may affect parts of Visayas and Mindanao, bringing moderate to, at times, heavy rains. Israel announced Saturday that it is preparing to move Palestinians from combat zones to southern Gaza, as plans move ahead for a military offensive in some of the territory's most populated areas. The Israeli military body in charge of humanitarian aid to Gaza, the coordination of government activities in the territories, said the supply of tents to the territory would resume on Sunday. The military said it had no comment on when the mass movement of Palestinians would begin, but Defense Minister Israel Katz said on social media that we are now in the stage of discussions to finalize the plan to defeat Hamas in Gaza. Meanwhile, anxious families of Israeli hostages called for a nationwide day of stoppage in Israel on Sunday to express growing frustration over 22 months of war. Families of hostages fear the coming offensive further endangers the 50 hostages remaining in Gaza, just 20 of them thought to still be alive. They and other Israelis were horrified by the recent release of videos showing emaciated hostages speaking under duress and pleading for help and food. The families and supporters have pressed the government for a deal to stop the war, a call that some former Israeli army and intelligence chiefs have made as well in recent weeks. Stay updated with the latest news. Visit our website at www.mb.com.ph or follow us on social media. Thanks for tuning in to the Manila Bulletin Daily Rundown.